Several MPs and party leaders have questioned the government's trade agreement with the U.S. A past leader has warned of a bleak outlook for Perikatan Nasional's future if problems are not addressed. Stay tuned for this and more on Kini News. Several leaders have come forward to question the government over the recently signed trade agreement with the United States and its benefits to the country. Speaking in Parliament, Pasir Gudang MP Hassan cited figures that the total commitments required from Malaysia to purchase U.S. goods amounted to over 1 trillion ringgit. This, he said, was as though Malaysia had simply surrendered its wealth to U.S. President Donald Trump.
Beratus tahun negara kita mempertahankan melawan Belanda, Portugis, Inggris, kita merdeka, tapi hari ini Trump datang yang menjahanamkan Gaza, bumi Palestin. Kita sambut mereka dan kita serahkan kekayaan kita. Ini pemunggahan harta negara miskin Malaysia ke Amerika. Ini tidak boleh. Saya kritik. Saya tak tahu apa jadi pada saya selepas ini. Tapi saya tidak setuju.
The 1 trillion ringgit figure cited by Hassan refers to commitments by Malaysian government-linked companies to purchase U.S. goods, including Boeing aircraft, liquefied natural gas, coal and data center equipment, as well as investments Malaysia has pledged to make in the U.S. In exchange for these commitments, the U.S. has agreed to fix reciprocal tariff rates at 19% and grant exemptions for more than 1,000 Malaysian exports, including semiconductors and palm oil. MCA Vice President Lawrence Low echoed Hassan's concerns, calling for greater transparency from the government regarding the agreement. He urged the government to release the full text of the deal and all related documents as soon as possible, citing the scale of the procurement and the potential for unequal terms. Earlier, Machang MP Wanama Faisal Wanama Kamal raised the agreement, saying he had submitted a motion calling for an emergency sitting to discuss it. He made the remarks during a press conference at Parliament while highlighting several points in the deal that he said were disadvantageous to the country.
Tapi bab yang lebih kita bimbang ialah perjanjian yang dikatakan adil, yang dikatakan membuka lembaran baru antara Malaysia dan Amerika. Ramai pihak dan pakar-pakar geopolitik hubungan antarabangsa kata, oh, hebat kerajaan Madani, pandai berdiplomasi. This is hedging, kata mereka. Hedging ni istilah teknikal dalam international relations, iaitu macam main dua belah lah, mengimbangi dua-dua. I said, sorry, ini bukan hedging. This document has proven we are capitulating. Kita serah tengkuk, dalam bahasa orang kampung saya lah, di Macang. Serah tengkuk. Kita serah tengkuk. Sebab banyak maklumat yang ada dalam butiran yang ada dalam dokumen perjanjian ini memang merugikan negara. Sebab itu saya mendesak Speaker, you must allow perbahasan 1 hari at least tentang hal ini. Do not give effect pada perjanjian ini selagi mana Parlimen tidak luluskan. Sebab ada banyak benda yang mudaratkan kepada agama, bangsa dan negara kita.
From now on, you can also listen to Kini News on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us. Moving on to PN, the Coalition's Supreme Council has announced the replacement of several of its state liaison chief.
Indra Makota MP Saifuddin Abdullah has been removed from his position as Perikatan Nasional Pahang State Liaison Chief. This came following a decision by the Coalition Supreme Council. In a statement last night, PN Secretary General Azmin Ali announced that past Deputy President Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Mat has been appointed as his replacement. PN also announced that it had relieved the duties of 2 other State Liaison Chiefs. Perlis Menteri Besar Shukri Ramli was replaced by Arau MP Shahidan Kasim as Perlis PN Chief. Meanwhile, Masjid Tanah MP Mas Irmiyati Samsudin has been appointed to take over from fellow Bersatu member Dr. Yadzil Yaakob for the Melaka PN Chief position. Earlier this week, Saifuddin had joined the ranks of those openly calling for Bersatu President Muhyiddin Yassin to step down and make way for new leadership. Saifuddin is the third lawmaker to publicly turn against Muhyiddin after Tasik Glogor MP Wan Saiful Wan Jan and Machang MP Wan Ahmad Faisal Wan Ahmad Kamal.
Still on PN, a PAS leader has warned that the coalition is facing a major problem which could lead to its end.
A PAS leader has warned that Perikatan Nasional is facing major problems. In a brief social media post, Zuhdi Marzuki said if it is not cured immediately, PN will be nearing death. Previously in September, Zuhdi had said that PN was in critical condition. He added that in the past decade, PAS has been in 3 packs, 2 of which Gagasan Sejahtera and Muafakat Nasional have died. While Zuhdi did not elaborate on his recent remarks, it comes after Bersatu's Indra Mahkota MP, Saifuddin Abdullah, openly called for party president Muhyiddin Yassin, who is also PN chief, to step down. Saifuddin had also taken aim at Bersatu Secretary General Azmin Ali, saying the latter should be removed to rid the party of moral issues. Muhyiddin's rivals have been calling on him to cede power to his deputy Hamzah Zainuddin. It has been speculated that there are some quarters in PAS that have been supporting the leadership transition push. Meanwhile, Bersatu Information Chief Tun Faisal Ismail Aziz speculated whether the party's infighting is the result of unnamed external influences. He also dismissed Saifuddin's call for Muhyiddin to resign, arguing that the party president is the reason why people support Bersatu.
Rafizi Ramli stated that he has not yet been served with the defamation suit filed by Farhash. Let's take a look at what he said about the matter.
Former Economy Minister Rafizi Ramli said he was not aware of the lawsuit filed against him by businessperson Farhash Wafa Salvador Rizal Mubarak. In a video posted on his social media, Rafizi said that he only found out about it through news reports.
Saya dan peguam saya belum mendapat serahan saman ini. Malah kami hanya mengetahuinya dari laporan-laporan berita. Selalunya tindakan saman ini diserahkan dan dimaklumkan kepada yang kena saman. Oleh itu, peguam saya akan berurusan dan menunggu serahan saman ini untuk tindakan lanjut. Ini adalah kes mahkamah saya yang ke-17 sepanjang kerjaya saya sebagai ahli politik.
Farhash, a former aide to Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, filed a lawsuit against Rafizi for defamation over 2 videos published on social media. Court papers revealed that the lawsuit was filed on October 10th after Rafizi failed to tender an apology to Farhash over the allegedly defamatory videos.
If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe. The Indira Gandhi Action Team has reiterated its call for police to act on the long-standing arrest warrant against Indira's ex-husband Ridwan Abdullah. This came following a report by Malaysia Kini which found that Ridwan had used both government aid schemes, which can only be redeemed using a MyCard within Malaysia. The group said that the police can use data on where Ridwan has redeemed his Budi 95 petrol subsidy and Rahma Necessities aid credits to locate where the fugitive is. In a press conference, Ingat chairperson Arun Dorasamy said Indira had lodged a new police report in Ipoh to urge them to act on this new information. He also claimed that as of yesterday, his own checks showed that Ridwan had used up to 200 liters of subsidized fuel under Budi 95 and questioned claims that the latter may have escaped to Thailand, arguing that such usage suggests domestic activity. The Ingat chairperson warned that the group would not hesitate to initiate legal action against the Inspector General of Police, once again, if the authorities' inaction persists. Opposition leaders have criticized what they described as the government's overly lavish reception for US President Donald Trump's arrival in Malaysia for the ASEAN summit, calling it akin to pouring salt on the still bleeding wounds of Gazans. Following this, we conducted a poll to get your thoughts on the matter, and here are the results. 61% of respondents believe the reception was appropriate, saying it is part of the diplomatic process. 22% think the reception was inappropriate, arguing that it goes against humanitarian principles. 15% believe that Malaysia should balance its national interests with the Palestinian issue. What do you think? Was the government's reception for Trump excessive or simply part of diplomacy? Share your views in the comments below. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.